There's a guy with a problem with guys like Andrew Cuomo. It's like an Italian guy. He's like in his 60s.
Yeah.
Got too skinny.
Yeah.
They think they're going to be like a fit guy, and they start doing Ozempic. Next thing you know, this dude drops like 40 pounds of muscle. And now he's just all like skinny looking. You can't be skinny at that age.
Yeah.
You got to go either big or you got to go actual like muscle, but you can't just be skinny.
Well, even muscle might be a problem. A fat Italian's way more lovable.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Little
I mean, like,
mustache.
you can look at the guy and you can tell that he used to be bigger.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not a good look anymore.
No, it's
You
not.
got to transform the fat into muscle. You can't go from fat to skinny because it's like then your chest is all small.
Got to be an American.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy with the classic Italian guy we both know. We're always talking about. Lost too much weight.
Yeah.
You go vegan and you start getting smart about your health.
Yeah.
Getting to your late 50s, early 60s. Next thing you know, this fucking guy is like 130 pounds.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, I congratulate you for, cardiovascular health, but you can't run for politics because you don't look strong anymore.
And you don't got those rosy red cheeks.
It's the cheeks, but it's the chest where you really lose it. When your chest starts to sink in a little bit and you go outside in the summer and you're wearing a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And it's all fluttery and stuff.
You got that vulture look on your face.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that when a guy at that age loses weight, he still has the swagger of his pre-weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He still has the swagger of being in his 40s.
Yeah,
But it's like, nah, those days are gone now.
Yeah.
You're
I'd
lucky
vote for him if he was fat again.
lucky to bench 140.
And you know what, too? Since he's been around so long, people always buy into prosperity, right? They're like, oh, look what this person could do. They already know what this guy did. They're like, yeah, dude, there's no... Now, if he would have did like a story, like a journey, this is how I lost the weight, I think then America would have got behind him. Dedication.
You can't just disappear and come back.
Right.
You disappear and you come back, and they're like, wait, something's wrong.
Yeah. I don't know this guy.
This don't look good. Yeah.
That's not the guy I voted for.
Well, the problem is with someone like Cuomo, because like his dad was governor, back in the day.
Yeah.
Mario Cuomo.
I never knew that.
This was like the big...
Damn, Nepo baby.
Exactly, Nepo baby. But like... So Andrew Cuomo, he's been in the public spotlight forever. So he got famous in like the 90s, in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
And that was pre-skinny times.
Yeah.
Those were back when men were supposed to look like big.
Cigarettes, hot dogs.
Yeah, but you were supposed to be like a big, like barrel-chested dude. So when you become famous at a time when you have like a big chest, you can't go small chest.
And the people he's going against, I mean, look, the other one got shot 5 times and lived.
Yeah, I mean, Curtis Lewa, that guy's not going to win either. But at least he maintained his look.
He's lifting up his shirt in every interview.
Yeah. Well, he's like a guy. That guy is also famous in the 80s. He was from like Donald Trump era. Yeah. He was like a guardian angel.
Yeah, one of the guys Gotti put a hit on
One
him.
of the guys in the subway with the fucking red hat who's like guarding old ladies. But I mean, he didn't switch it up. He is still a guy from the 80s now. So it's like that still works.
I'll tell you what's throwing him off is that Freemason Lodge hat that he wears all the time. Looks like the dude from Street Fighter.
If you didn't have that, you wouldn't know who he was.
How many people do you think? Oh, that's a good point.
It's about branding.
Do you think people in Middle America are looking at that and they're like, "Damn, Russian communist shit"?
Yeah, he's running for New York City mayor. You only got to know that that's a New York City look.
You should have
people who live in New York City know what the guardian angels were. That was like a famous thing in the 80s.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that shit. I remember reading about it.
It looks kind of dumb, but it's like that's why they got to wear a red hat because
what that is.
No one else is going to wear that red hat.
I thought that was Freemasons.
No. It's a guardian angel. It's guys. It was like fake tough guys. One of those guys who like says he's going to clean up the city and wants to be like a superhero.
We need those.
But like
back.
he can't actually fight. These were the guys who get on the train in the middle of the night and try to guard people. But it's like, no, the second you get off the train, you're getting jumped.
You know, it's crazy because they feel so good in the moment.
Well, they're all wearing leather jackets and the fucking hat. So you look like a gang. That was back in like the Warriors.
The White Panthers.
Well, it was like the Guardian Angels, the Warriors, the Hells Angels.
Yeah.
It was that was like back when people were like, justice was like being in the gang.
You think the Warrior was that based on true? Was there some shit
That's what
like
people.
that?
That's what street gangs were like back in the day. It was like West Side Story.
Huh.
You and your boys come together and you all snap fingers and you rumble in the Bronx.
Was Eric Adams ever shot?
No, but he was also an 1990s 80s figure of like he's the corrupt cop in Brownsville who's running around shaking people down and hitting the score. And Zoran is a young guy.
Right.
He's younger than us.
He's got a nice smile.
He's got a nice smile. He's like he's a guy who he's like in his 30s.
He's got some potential.
So he's like he represents the new era, but he didn't have to change himself. He's like actually being himself. Cuomo is a guy from back in the day who's trying to be new again. It's like, no, you don't get to do that.
Yeah,
we know who you are.
Right.
That's why Donald Trump never changes his hair.
Huh.
He's admitted it in like an interview. He's like he knows it looks dumb, but he's like, no, this is what people know me from.
You gotta brand it.
You gotta brand it. This is how I gotta walk into the room with the hair.
It's like when you see Eddie Murphy without the leather.
Yeah, that's why Eddie Murphy looks weird. He's showing up wearing like Lululemon,
Right.
like running shirts or something, and it's like, this don't look right. That's not what we want to see you. I want to see Mick Jagger.
Yeah, I went to all the. I don't know if they're anti-Trump things. The no kings, no courts.
I was just there today.
Yeah, they had them all over. What, you went to 1 6th Avenue?
Yeah, it was Times Square, and they walked down.
Oh,
down
yeah,
7th Avenue.
to
Yeah.
Bryant Park and Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was checking it out this morning. I went. I didn't know what it was at first. It was a small one in Times Square, like early this morning, like 9 a.m. And, the guy was just talking in front of a group of like 30 people. They were recording him. They had like some Secret Service people there, too. He might have been an important guy. I don't know. And anyways, a girl offered me a sticker. And I just don't like stickers. Like, it leaves a stain on your shirt. Man, this bitch hated me when I said no.
Oh, wow.
It was one of those things, a No Kings sticker.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to hold a sign, but the sticker, it's like, then you got to clean it up later.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, no, thank you. I'm telling you, if this girl had a hammer, she would have smacked me in the head.
Wow, she must have thought you were a cop.
I left the protest.
This guy's undercover. Yeah.
I want to become one of those paid protesters. I want to see comedians throwing milk at me. Dude, who you fucking believe in this shit?
Right.
They make good money.
Yeah, I mean, there was a downside to it. There was a cost.
You'd see some action.
Yeah.
I'd have to wear this mask. I got a new Halloween mask. First year I'm dressing up. Dude,
Wow.
what do you think? $60 down the drain. I'm going to use it for some skits.
Yeah, that's going to be way too hot.
Yeah.
That is the rookie mistake of all Halloween. That's how you can tell you didn't grow up doing Halloween.
I didn't. This is the first Halloween mask I've ever bought
It's
in my
because
life.
this is the mistake that every 10-year-old makes. Is they buy the rubber mask and then by 7:30 at night you're already all sweaty and the mask is off your head.
I'm going to be holding it. I'm going to be the dude outside the club
Exactly,
holding it.
because it's like you got a good costume for Halloween is something that you can actually sweat and you can move around it.
And
That's why
people can
girls
see.
dress like, yeah, exactly.
But I don't look good in a thong. But no, I got it for a sketch too. That eyeball looks real. It was the cheapest one they had.
Wow.
Still $60.
This whole it really does show you though the mayor's race how much branding is like a real thing.
Right.
It's not just like a social media thing. It is like to get people to remember you. You do got to give them something.
What do you mean?
You got to come. You got to have a catchphase.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to be the guy whose hat's always a little bit off to the side.
Yeah, it makes
Or you
sense.
got to always have a little bird in your pocket.
Yeah.
Something weird going
that
on.
would be a good one.
And the more you can, it has to be something though. With Curtis Lewa, he's been wearing that hat forever.
Yeah.
So now he's stuck with that hat. So it's like you got to choose from the beginning. Like, is this sustainable?
Well, also, the story is cool. The first 15 TikToks, but it's like, all right,
yeah.
man, this dude got shot. Okay, he protected. He's always bringing up old.
He only
women.
got shot once.
And it's like, what? Old women can't fight. It's like, come on, dude. You're almost being discriminatory.
Right. But I mean, that was the mentality in the 80s. This was like when Batman first came out.
Oh, that probably fucked up so many people,
it's like everybody wants to be That's when Bruce Lee came out in the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
All these dudes started learning how to do martial arts and they want to do the 1-inch punch.
Yeah. My Uncle Marty was one.
Well, you watched it. It was a time when Americans still believed in things. When
Yeah.
people still believed that you could learn an esoteric art. And you learn some secret martial arts shit that no one else knows.
Yeah.
People don't do that anymore.
Well, they wised up to some common sense.
Well, now you just have a gun.
Yeah. I know back in the day, those people didn't believe in that shit. Like my uncle, he was all the way Bruce Lee. He's like, you gotta flow like water, Jeet Kune Do. He had the books, and him and my dad, they'd practice together.
Well, the problem is that, there's some comedian has the joke where it's like, karate only works if the other guy agrees to do karate.
Right.
We both have to kind of this can't be a fight,
Yeah.
or else it just falls apart. That's why it's like anybody who's learning how to do kung fu, they always think that they're just not good enough at kung fu.
Yeah.
When they lose the fight, they're like, "Oh, actually, I didn't master the kung fu part enough." It's like, no, the other guy was actually trying to,
I had this one kid I was in Taekwondo with, and he was a big fan of Jackie Chan, and there was nothing we could ever do. Like, he wouldn't hurt you, but dude, he imitated Jackie Chan perfect.
He's trying to hit you with a
He'd
broom.
throw all these stuffs and moves and do all this shit,
And
and there was nothing you could ever do. That's the guy you don't want to fight.
no, but there's nothing you can do until you actually try to tackle him, and he's not good at close-up combat. And there's no power behind those punches because it's all little rabbit punches.
Yeah, it was all little rabbit.
Yeah, there's no wind-up. You catch him with a nice right hook to the jaw. It's like that dude's lights out.
Yeah, I could see people get heated around these protests, man.
Protest today, that was like a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
Little kids and stuff. That
This
wasn't
morning there was a few homeless people upset.
That wasn't like a political protest where it's like trying to block a bridge or something.
One dude's yelling, he's like, well, why don't you fucking go to France if you don't want a fucking king? People are just sitting there like...
Well, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, you know what it is?
We've never had a king here either.
I don't think it's the protesting that gets people all worked up. I think it's when they see cameras out, like real cameras.
Yeah, well, this is my big chance to, put on a little show.
You guys putting that on TikTok?
Yeah.
Huh? Fuck France.
That's also just Times Square. It's like when we see something happening, people want to, everybody wants to join in.
Yeah.
Throwing their little 2 cents.
I got to really get political, man. I got to start learning about it.
I think it's a little too late for you.
Now I got to pick a side and just fucking commit.
Nah, I think you're going to, that's the problem, is you're going to screw that up too. And then you're going to get both sides mad at you.
Yeah.
And you're going to be, a man without an island.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be like that sometimes.
Yeah, you just got to be yourself. Look at this TV you got. This sucks they can't see it on the screen.
Yeah.
You mounted this TV above you, and it's like, this is really showing right now. This is like a worker who is confident in his work. This is like an artisan. This is like the baker who eats his own bread.
You know
what I mean? Because it's like this shit could fall right now, and this is like a big TV that could really do some damage.
But if it did fall, we'd go viral. Actually, we wouldn't even go viral. People would think it's AI.
This video would get banned from TikTok because this would be a video of a guy getting killed.
Man, so how about my eyeballs got dry, and I was talking to the cruise ship comics about it, and they go, yeah, it's one of the downsides of the air. Dude, I think they're right. They're like, yeah, you got to get Visine.
Oh, it's the salt in the air, right?
Is that what it is? Dude, it's
so,
like
yeah.
my eyeballs are so dry I can't do nothing about it.
Oh, it's like salt is coming off of the ocean. In the same way, if you have salt water in your mouth, you get dehydrated.
Damn.
It's like it absorbs. Well, I mean, I think you're off the sea for a little while.
Yeah, I got a couple of days, but
How was the cruise?
this one was fun. Got to see some singers. Got to lay low.
Did you get off the boat?
No, it was only just straight. They flew me to Puerto Rico and then to the Virgin Islands. You know what's crazy? I got it last minute. Like, I didn't even know. I didn't accept this at first. Like, I got it like 12:30 at night.
Wow.
They emailed me, dude, I'm at the bar drinking. I'm all fucked up. And I accepted it. Dude, and a normal person would be like, all right, I just completely forgot I accepted it. Dude, I'm at the bar fucking drinking. I get like 2 more emails talking to a girl. I check, and I'm like, oh, shit. Where I got a flight to? Dude, I was so fucked up. I accepted this shit thinking it was like next month.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, yo, I got to get to the airport right now.
You're getting drunk and accepting trips.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Dude, I mean, I was pretty fucked up at that point.
At least it was like not international, right?
Dude, it was. I woke up the first flight in Puerto Rico, and I'm like, okay, what do I do from here? This lady's like, you got to fill out the form, sir. I'm sitting in an airport in Puerto Rico. Like, dude, I remember getting on the flight, and it's vague, but it's like one of those things, like, I do remember it, but I'm like, I knew I shouldn't have did it. Like,
what's good, though, is you did make the flight.
Yeah,
once the machine starts moving, it's like you got no choice but to move forward at that point.
Yeah, I went forward, dude. I show up there, dude. I had packed 3 different blocks. None of the chargers fit. I had fucking,
oh, wow.
Dude, nothing right. Nothing was proper. I had 7 different pairs of socks. Like, not one sock matched. I don't even know how I did because I had no laundry.
This is drunk you getting back at you.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I gotta start leaving the phone at home.
Well, you need you need a go bag. You know what I mean? Those guys who have like an emergency bag where it's like this shit's always packed together.
I had it when I was hitting the ships hard. I had my suitcase, but I quit doing the suitcase now.
Yeah.
I just do a backpack, man. It's the best way.
Throw a bunch of shit in there.
You start going. I had to go to the Virgin Islands. They're like, last time I went.
So Puerto Rico is you don't need the passport, but you got to get to the Virgin Islands.
Yeah,
and
and they
okay.
book it so tight that you don't have time to get your bag from Puerto Rico, and then you got to wait for it to get off the plane. And over there, it's like not like a regular airport. You get off in the fucking parking lot. Like,
oh wow! Yeah.
You get, and those private jets, they don't want you taking pictures, man. They lost on this old lady. I don't know. It's like a safety thing. There's everywhere there's signs, don't take pictures. This girl was not. She's just like, I'm just getting one picture. They're just yeah.
It's Drake.
Yeah,
you don't understand it. I want to take a picture of Drake.
But yeah, so dude, I'm over there, dude. I get a Virgin Islands. They overnighted me. It was a nice little spot, good food. I can't complain.
Wow.
It was Tortilla Island or something. I'm saying it wrong. Torilla.
And then you just rode the boat all the way back home?
Yeah, I took the boat right back to New York, man.
Wow.
Major temperature changes. I mean, from 90 to this.
Wow.
Actually, I was surprised it was warm today.
Yeah, during the day it was pretty nice. At night it's starting to get a little chilly. I like it though.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
So you're going back out though?
Yeah, I go back out in like 3 days.
Do you know where you're going?
This one's Texas, and I'm going to Roatan, Cozumel,
Wow.
and one other one. I forgot. Cozumel, Roatan, and I don't know, one of those Bahama fucking countries.
Man, you are a cruise guy again.
Yeah.
Cruises
I just
are
got
back.
past that another line out of New York, NCL. Pays double. I just got
This
it.
is Carnival or this is a different?
No, this is a different line.
different
Norwegian.
company.
Yeah.
Oh,
Norwegian
wow, that's great.
Cruise line.
There you go. Moving
the
on
food's
up.
better. You get a guest list, and it's double the money.
Wow.
Well, this is my audition set.
Oh, okay, yeah. You gotta fly straight.
Yeah, it's 45 dirty and 45 clean, but the dirty's like PG-13, I'm told.
Oh yeah. Play it safe in that case. You can never be too clean.
Especially for the dude, I gotta come up with this type of material. There was a comic on, I can't think of his name, but dude, he was so like the crowd loved him. Like, and I wonder if these guys wear a wedding ring just to. Every comic I meet is married. It's like, is this just for the material? Like, I want to see a picture of this dude's
A lot of people
wife.
are married.
Well, I was sitting with him. I kept hinting around, like, what's his wife look like? She wasn't the background on his phone, and I was just like, I don't think this dude's got a wife.
Why would he say he was married then?
I don't know. Maybe just the material.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All these cruise people.
I mean, I don't think you'd wear a ring just to get around that. I mean,
You never know. People commit to the bit.
Nah, but it's like you would just say you're married. I mean, I think a lot of guys, you don't understand, a lot of guys are married, but they just don't like their wife.
Yeah.
That's a very common thing. Just because someone's married, they like their wife at some point.
Yeah.
But I mean, things have changed. That's why he's on the cruise, probably, just to get away from his,
I could tell.
the old ball and chain.
I was bothering him a little bit. I could tell he knew something was off. I'm not good with the hidden agenda. I'm just like, oh, so you got a picture of your wife? He pretended he didn't even hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, his wife's probably some lady that doesn't speak English.
Yeah. My buddy was
mad at him all the time.
My buddy was getting felt up the whole cruise. I felt bad for him, dude. The guest comedy club host was getting him good. Dude, I was ready. I was watching the dude out of the corner of my eye. Every 2 minutes, he's rubbing this guy, touching his neck, whispering in his ear. My buddy's like, he's short like me. Us short dudes, we really got it hard out there.
Yeah, because it's like you're at the perfect height for like shoulder.
You put your arm around you.
And it's just like resting his arm on you.
If we say something, they're like, that's because he's short.
Yeah. It's all of a sudden you're Napoleon.
Yeah, I pinched his ass. Tall people don't get mad at that.
That's what's hard, though. That's one of those situations where it's like, you got to stop it from the very beginning.
Exactly.
And it's not only you got to stop it, but you got to kind of overreact.
Yep.
The thing that your reaction has to be a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Not all the way to 10, but you got to hit him with a 5.
Because if not, you can't get out of it.
No, because once it starts to creep up.
Oh, dude,
that is the frog in boiling water.
I had it with this dude named Trevor on the ships, getting me real good, and I just dealt with it.
Yeah.
Got worse and worse every ship. He'd pick me up like we talked about.
Oh, no.
Big old bear hug, swing my legs, would be swinging.
That's
my shoulders.
That's no good. That's when it's like you literally got to do the thing where you grab his arm.
Yeah. You got to like, whoa, you got to act like it's a reflex.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. I was in the Army. Yeah. I got PTSD.
I got PTS. Nobody can stand behind me.
Exactly. I got to do it with my ears. Yeah, if you stand too close, I will kill you.
Yeah, but the comics were really cool, man. That's the thing. I like working with the cool dudes, man. I forget there's some cool ones out there.
Right. Well, I mean, the downside of the whole thing was just the fact that you actually got to go. It's just the actual travel. I feel like once you're actually there, you're there.
Well, it also depends on the schedule too. Like this one, I was competing with Love and Marriage. I got a picture, dude. 13 people. I had to do 30 minutes in a 300-seater room, and they're all spread out. There's 3 people up front, 3 people in the back, like 2 people to the left. I did fucking terrible. I almost want to do a test and be like, they're all about 80 years old. I'm like, can anybody win in this situation? Would even street jokes work?
I mean, this is a crowd work situation.
Yeah, I guess so.
You got to go piece by piece, and you got to,
That I would need a wireless mic.
Even
and
then,
turn
though,
the
it's
lights on.
like there's nobody who's actually going to do good.
You can almost learn.
It's
a
just
song.
about managing. Yeah. I mean, it's just you'll get through it easier. But
I need to get one of those. I need to get some cruise ship material if I want to be out here like this.
well, you just got to be good enough to not get fired. At that point.
Right.
Yeah. You got to pass the test, and then you got to stay.
And honestly, a comic put to me best. He goes, "Man, I've been out on these ships for 30 years." He goes, "Your job is just to talk and not upset people." He's
Yeah.
like, "You will never get fired for bombing."
That's what I've been saying. I mean, your job. No one's going on the cruise to watch comedy. They
Yeah.
just happen to be there.
Yeah.
It's another option in a wide array of options. It was either you or skee ball.
Well, I was competing with Family Feud on a couple of these shows. They love that Family Feud.
Oh yeah. See, how can any of this stuff? How can comedy ever compete with that?
It never will.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Dude, the crazy thing is the cruise director was acting like Steve Harvey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he really was getting into
You said
it.
what?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, now hold up now.
And you milk it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Stomp
There's too
stomp
many.
your feet.
There's all these fun games you can't compete with. They have people go back to back. It's called Love and Marriage. And they like ask you, where was your first date? What's
Oh,
their
no.
favorite fruit or something? And then people got to turn around and do it. And these people are all like 80 years old.
See, this is why crowd work was popular. It was because it's exactly that.
Yeah.
It's getting them involved.
Yeah.
By just asking the most basic questions that get people excited. You get to press that button.
Yeah, they do like it. I did a little bit of crowd work. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it was tough. They were old, man.
But I feel like it's surprising to me that they have comedy at all. Because it's like they could just do Family Feud again.
Well, I asked her, I was like, is there any point in us doing the show? She's like, we don't cancel shows.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like you're already there.
Yeah.
So it's like they're already paying you. So you just got to entertain 10 people at that point. But it's just like America's Got Talent. Anytime there's a comedian and there's also a magician, and there's like a dog or something, it's like how can the comedian ever compete with the magician?
Right. never
Magic's
happened.
always better.
Or a contortionist.
Oh yeah, a guy who's doing he does some ribbon stuff.
They pop their neck out of place.
Throws the ribbon up in the air and he does like a circle.
When I did Gotham, this dude was a contortionist. Literally, dude, he put his head behind him between his legs. The whole crowd went nuts, dude. Standing ovation.
Well, that is impressive. That's more impressive than you doing fucking jokes.
Right.
Yeah.
eBay.
Not even. You gotta. That's the thing. The comedian's got to go first in that situation.
Right.
You can't follow somebody who's actually got real skills.
They just popped his neck out.
Yeah.
There was a singer, man. She was great too. I'll tell you what, dude. You get world class entertainment on these. Even the comedians, man. I mean, they really got their act down. It's like they get the music going and the lights, and they really do some cruise
It's
ship
like
shit.
Vegas. It's a
Yeah,
Vegas
it
show.
is.
Yeah, it's old school show business.
It really is.
Those guys have been singing that same song for 40 years.
Yeah.
And they're just it's all muscle memory.
They were all killing it. I did all right, but it's like I gotta address the fact. I'm like, I know I look like your guys' grandson, but I'm gonna say some real filthy shit.
That's what's funny is you're not even young.
I know, but they look at me like I'm young.
Well, you think about how young comedians are. It's like no, you're about twice the age of most comedians at this point.
Right.
But
I'm
gotta
gonna
make
keep
a living.
doing it. Dude,
Yeah.
NCL, I'm excited to do a little NCL cruise. I get a guest cabin for the first time. See what that's like.
See, the long-time viewers of the show, we've seen the arc of you
Yeah.
being excited to first start doing cruises and getting mad, saying you're not going to do it. You go into a dark period for a while. Now you've come back into the light.
Yeah.
The man's back.
You know how they bribe
Yeah,
you with NCL?
Daddy's back.
they let you bring a guest on NCL.
Oh, there you go.
So-
Well, I mean, the fact that you're in you're out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
You're not in the crew cabin anymore, right?
Yeah, I won't be on deck 0. I was on deck 0 this time.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got to get back into you get into the good cabin, and you can get your own Guy Fieri burger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get better food.
Well, yeah, you get to order the little pizzas and shit.
Yeah.
This one was, I'll be honest, they are tough. A 70 and over crowd, man. It's like, I don't even know what to talk to these people about.
I feel like the 70 and older crowd, though, they're going to be down for you to like tell a long story.
And you think these guys grew up in the 60s too, right? Or something, they had to, or 70s,
Yeah.
50s or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's that era when they were wild, so they should like some crazy shit.
Yeah, but it's been a long time. They can't keep up with the pace.
Yeah.
They want to like ease into like a nice bath. That's why when you watch those old like Bill Cosby or listen to like the Bill Cosby albums back in the day himself, he's talking about going to the dentist or something.
Yeah.
Everything takes fucking forever. It's so slow. He's just sitting there on stage telling this long ass story about going to the dentist.
You know where I messed up was I never listened to Bill Cosby, and then you watch guys, and they're all like, "Oh, I learned it all from Cosby. He was one of the greats." It's like, is it okay to go? I don't even know if I can go back and watch him.
It's not even like it's okay to watch. It's just it's going to be boring.
Right.
When you watch, you didn't grow up watching this old timey stuff.
Let me tell you about my brother Otis.
Yeah, but it would just like it's so long. These are like fucking 25-minute stories. There's a little joke every once in a while. But so now you're just like, and then after this, you're back in the cruise in the wintertime too?
Yeah, I got two. Actually, the way I did it was I got 2 a month lined up for the rest until March.
Wow.
Just 2 a month, but they're easy ones.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, how about
That's how it starts.
going to Miami to do a private party. The dude hit me up on Instagram. He already sent me the money. Called me FaceTime. It's just him and his buddies. Like probably 5 people.
You get to keep your clothes on?
I hope so.
Wow.
It's straight up Miami. He's like, yeah, just come down, do your stand-up for us. Do an hour.
Wow.
I'm like, all right.
Like his house?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I think it was their office. It's one of those.
Oh, it's like a office party.
You ever see that movie, The Beekeeper?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Beekeeper, they got all these people that call people with a big TV in the background. They raise money. They wear crazy suits. In the movie, The Beekeeper, it's like scammers. I don't know what it is with this guy. He's got that same damn type of office. And he might be one of those guys, just like, you know.
Yeah, everybody is those kinds of guys now.
Yeah, he seems cool, though. He seems cool, so I don't want to
Well, the money's the money.
Like, yeah, and he already sent it. I'm like, dude, is this dude going to ask for the money back?
Nah. I mean, that's the deal.
That's the deal, I guess. Dude, I never get paid that. I feel.
Well, usually, sometimes you would think they'd pay like a deposit.
Yeah, dude sent the whole thing, no problem.
Wow. When do you do that?
The 8th.
Nice.
So I'll be in Miami. Any fans down in Miami? I'll get some stage time.
But I mean, you can't. This is a private gig.
Yeah, I can't invite nobody down there.
Yeah.
But we can hang out in Miami, get some burgers or something.
Yeah.
Go to In-N-Out.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
You've been to Miami though, right?
Dude, 500 times, but I never get to hang there.
Oh yeah,
I get like a day.
Passing through.
Go buy a $50 burger at South Beach.
Wow.
Little $8, $9 espresso.
Yeah. It's cool. You're getting people just reaching out though.
Yeah.
I feel like that is like those kind of gigs. I don't know what the guy gave you, but there's a chance that somebody is going to make that same offer to you and offer 100 times as much.
This dude gave me way more than I'd get on a cruise.
Because it's like if you can't, but it's like if somebody hits you up, like how much is your rate, and you got to give them a number.
Yeah, baseball numbers.
You're trying to give them a baseball number, but you don't realize you could have got 10 times as much.
No, that's what I mean. You got to go baseball numbers.
But I mean, whatever you think baseball numbers are, you don't realize.
Got the balls.
Exactly. That's the problem. That's why
I won't ask the baseball.
That's why we're supposed to have an agent. That's why we're supposed to have
right.
a manager. It's somebody who actually has the balls to make the big number.
Get the baseball.
Because you have no idea what number they have in their head. Because it's like we have like our sense of money is so different.
I heard a story about a comic that got $50,000 to do somebody's event.
Yeah, that is average.
That. Yeah,
for a big corporate show.
That's crazy.
It's like Gaffigan or somebody. They're getting like 150.
I couldn't imagine
performing for like a bunch of dentists in like the middle of the day.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think like Michael Che and like what was the other guy's name? Colin.
Oh yeah, Jost.
Colin Jost. I think they do like private gigs in the city for like finance guys.
Oh, I bet they kill it.
Yeah, you just walk into a room, probably the same kind of gig you're about to do for like 12 guys in a room, and you just do a little 2-man back and forth, and you walk off with fucking $400,000 or something.
I think the secret with that thing is give them as much fun as you could before you even do stand up. Like you have to do fun for like 40 minutes, have your phone out like you're going live,
Yeah.
making videos. You got to eat
Well,
up.
it's all about eating up the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Then at the end, you do a little Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you make them feel like
It's like a bachelor party.
and then you start slipping the jokes in early.
Yeah, a lot of crowd work.
I got to
You
get
gotta-
information about his friends.
You got to roast somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Get the
fucking
new
guy
shit.
over here.
Yeah, we heard about you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
See
we
this
did-
guy's sister.
One time I got hired to do one. It was a private event, dude, and they hired me of all people. And I go down with like 2 other comics. And, dude, if you know my act, I always talk about being learning disabled. They go, yeah, don't talk about any learning disabilities because the girl's whose birthday it is, she's learning disabled.
Oh, wow.
Bro, we go in the back room of this like Burger King somewhere. Somewhere out in Jersey. They had the fucking Funhouse Burger King still.
Oh, wow.
And dude, we're in there. Everybody, the whole family looks disabled. It's like we couldn't figure out whose birthday it was. I'm all, I
wow.
wish this girl happy birthday. They're like, it's not her birthday. I'm like,
Wow.
oh, shit.
Yeah. See, that's another one of those gigs, though, where it's like, who could have made that work?
Right.
Is there anybody who could actually do their act?
There's no way.
The only thing you could do is if you were playing music, because at least that you could just kind of get through a song.
Yeah, I gotta find a way to entertain because I got like 5 of these offers already. I turned them all down because the one I did do sucked. Remember I did for all those billionaires.
Oh yeah.
The fucking kids were 17 years old. They're like, his dad's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Throwing food at me.
That's why it's like the kind of people that are people reaching out to me on Instagram. It would be some like college kid who's like watching all my political stuff.
Yeah.
And he wants me to come to his school to like give a speech.
Yeah.
Or like do some sort
I
of
could totally
Q&A
see
session.
that.
But it's like that's the ideal, because then it's like they don't even want me to be funny. Then any jokes that do land, it's like that's a bonus.
Now, would you have to worry, because I watched a ton of your videos, would you have to worry about people coming up and debating you, or you ain't even debating nobody?
Yeah, I'm above that.
You're just telling your story.
Yeah, I would go up there. I think it would probably be like almost like a live podcast where there'd be like a moderator who asks questions, and then I get to like, you know.
Oh, like you would do it through a Zoom,
things.
or you would show up in
No,
person?
I mean, I think you show up in person.
You have to be
You're
in
in like
person.
you're on like a podium, and you know you get to say, make a little joke, and you make a little speech, go back to the jokes.
You know, you're a smart dude. Would you ever run for mayor? I could see you being a political
I could do
guy.
it. Yeah, that's my problem though, is I don't have a funny hat. That's the point I was trying to make, where it's like you got to have like a hook.
You got
People got to know you.
I'm telling you, you got to have your black wife in every video.
Yeah, I think that could get me in trouble.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to like. You got to be memorable, and you got to have like have a brand. But that's why I feel like for like, if I could be in a situation where the problem with your shows is that they want you to be funny,
Right.
and it's hard to be funny.
Right.
But if you could just go in and like surprise them with being a little bit funny,
Yeah.
then it's like you got above the level. You know, you hit the threshold.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I could just like go up and just like talk for a while and then land a joke sometimes,
they think they're learning shit, then all of a sudden you say these white bitches.
all of a sudden you just got through all of a sudden the hour's over.
Right.
And you're like, all right, that's it. Thank you very much. And you collect a check for $45,000.
You are in the perfect situation. You can't bum with what you do.
Yeah, because it's like every once in a while you get to be real serious, and then you can sort of like diffuse, let the air out a little bit, and you go back.
Yeah.
That's why these like Jordan Peterson guys get like 150 G's to just talk at a school. And every once in a while you answer questions at the end, and you give them a little buzzword, get the people moving, get them moving.
You got to do that thing where you just eat meat. Just throw that in. Just start lying to the people about shit, because that'll be like your hat.
Right.
Remember that one dude that just ate meat? Was that Peterson?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah, that
people
guy's
talk
he's in the
about-
hospital.
For 3 years, people talked about that.
Well, I think it's another thing too, like you were saying about how you got to give people activities just to kill time. That's when it's like somebody asks you like life advice, and they're asking me like philosophical, political questions. I would say, hey, you come on stage. And that's going to kill a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Because they got to come from the back of the room. People are clapping.
Yeah.
And then the guy's on stage, I can tell him to do anything at that point.
Right.
I can tell him 40 push-ups right now. We're all going to count.
Yeah,
Everybody in the room is going to count how many push-ups you do. And that way it's like, everybody's getting excited.
the place would go nuts.
Place is going crazy. I'm not even doing anything. He's doing
Right,
push-ups.
yeah.
All I'm doing is conducting the orchestra.
Yeah.
And everybody in the room is clapping. And then the kid hits to, even if he doesn't get to 40.
He starts shaking around 30.
He starts shaking, and eventually maybe he kind of gets to 40, and I just say, hey, everybody, give Scott a hand.
Yeah.
A round of applause. He tried.
And then you could be like, now what did you learn? And he'll talk for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then all you got to do is
Thank you.
all of Scott's buddies are in the back of the room. They're fucking loving it.
He's all crying, all
Yeah.
liberated.
That video goes viral online. Look at
I
that.
believe in myself.
I'm the viral push-up guy. And it's like Jordan Peterson telling you to clean your room.
It could really happen for you.
But it's the simplest stuff, because once you get them involved, they're the show.
Right.
It's just like doing crowd work. It's like, hey, you say something funny now.
Now, what product would you sell?
What do you mean?
Well, you got to sell some shit, make some money off it.
Oh, yeah.
All these people sell shit.
It would be some sort of like the Joe Rogan brain pills.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you'd be good with the brain.
nootropics. It's got mushrooms in them.
Yeah.
These are my Native American pills.
This is a part Zen blend and everything you need to remember. Start throwing in weird facts.
Macrobiotics.
Dolphins' brains are twice the size of humans.
Well, you sell the pills, and then you sell the next generation pills, which are like, these are the morning pills.
Oh,
and here's the evening pills. You got to get both, or else it don't work.
Then you got to start upping the ante.
Yeah. That's when there's so much money in this stuff. That's what I'm saying. We always think about these things in such small terms, but it's like you gotta think big.
Yeah.
That's when you get that big check, and it's like you get the big check, and you can't even believe how much money you just made, and in the end, you didn't even rip them off because they're happy in the way it went.
Oh, I know plenty of people buying that Rogan shit, and they love it.
But I mean, like, if you're doing like a big dumb corporate show and you make them play a little game, and the guy gets hit with a pie in the face, you feel like you're being a hack because in your mind you're a stand-up comedian who is doing all these little tricks.
Yeah.
The crowd doesn't know that.
No.
The crowd wants tricks. They want Family Feud.
Sing a little Al Green.
Yeah. They want they want to have a party. They don't give a fuck about your jokes.
Yeah.
No, they just want to have a good time. And for most of these things, the common denominator here between corporate show, cruise ship, college show, somebody else is paying for it.
Right.
These people didn't even pay to get in.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
So you do somebody's corporate show, they work at Google. It's not like everybody's chipping in $100. These people just walk down to the auditorium. The Google, the company is writing the check for $150,000. So no one even gives a fuck.
Yeah.
The college is paying you. The kids aren't paying you.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you got to get to the top check. Once you get that guy at the top writing you a check, that's when the numbers get huge.
I can't wait for that.
That's when it's like he accidentally writes the wrong number and they don't even correct it.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, we thought we said 250.
Yeah. Whoops. You gave you.
Remember, we gave you 25,000.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Yeah.
Dude, I guarantee you're gonna be making that money. Your shit's addicting.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, man, it's a good. If you did become a political leader, people are gonna listen to you.
That's where it starts. People still take Jordan Peterson seriously.
Right. Dude, people take that other dude.
That Charlie Kirk, when he got killed, before he got shot, that you see the auditorium he was talking in. It's fucking thousands of kids.
Right.
He's just standing. He's not even doing shit. He's just sitting there. People ask him a question. He gives a little canned response.
Yeah. He was doing like the Kill Tony of politics.
Yeah. Well, it was just doing crowd work.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, you basically, I'm just going to sit here. You ask a question.
Right.
I'm going to give you the most basic answer possible.
Now, he did have to study his ass off. You could tell.
It wasn't like you weren't asking him information about history or something.
Right.
It was all opinion. So it's all just confidence.
Yeah.
It's just it's some like fucking 19-year-old kid who's all shaky. He's not used to talking in public.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've been talking in public for 20 years.
Right.
So it's like, no, I'm not scared. I'm comfortable on stage.
Yeah, and he knew how to ramp it up. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Thomas Jefferson gave me the right.
Yeah, that's when you make him do push-ups.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, it's all confidence. When you're confident on stage, you can just like be anything. That's why all this crowd work shit is such the most basic, lowest level comedy. But it's done so confidently that people think something's happening.
Right. Yeah, it has to be natural. Like there was a guy I work with. He's always telling people to say, he goes, "Hey, when if you don't mind, help me out. When I ask you what you do for a living, say you're an electrician."
Oh,
And
man.
I work with this guy all the time. He'll tell the person 14 times, "Electrician," just say electrician.
Wow.
Dude, nobody ever maybe one time it worked. And the dude don't give up on the bit. He'll try changing it. He'll be like, "What's that? You said an electrician?" People would be like, "No, he said welder."
Yeah. That guy is trying to do he's trying to do too much. That's the problem.
Yeah, you gotta be natural with it.
No, but it's like you got to ask basic stuff. You got to ask questions that you've heard the answer to before. How long have you been married?
It's
Where'd
crazy.
you meet your girl
I don't
at?
even do crowd work no more, and that's all I used to do. I feel like it's too much work. I'd rather do my act. I don't want to think. It's like I'll do my
Right.
jokes.
But I mean, crowd work, when it's like really like humming, that's when it's like the audience is the one who's being funny.
Right.
All you got to do is make this girl say that she doesn't like going
And
down
they'll
on the guy.
say it, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the one I seen? I don't know if it was somebody was at I don't know which comedian it was, but I think it was Matt Rife clip. I don't know who it was, but it was they said they learned about 9/11 in a school play. It's like, bro, you can't write that. Crowd work was killing. It's like, I would never expect a girl to say that ever.
That's what's funny, though, is that the comic is the one who gets the credit for it.
Yeah,
The
man,
girl-
that dude's a genius.
The girl is the one being funny.
right.
All he did was stand there and act surprised. And that's the clip that gets 30 million views. That stuff's starting to go away, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you got too many people were doing it. So it's
I'll
like, it kind of like lost its mojo a little
I'll
bit.
tell you what, I've been trying to do these stories like we talked about. Not really. I mean, I did a couple online. They didn't work. I know I got to get better at it. But even on stage, it is hard to just do a story. You got to really be okay with the quietness for a little bit.
Right. Well, I mean, like, you got to, like, really know where it's going. And
Right.
You gotta have stuff happening on the way there,
Well, it sucks like when you hit the big finish and then you get nothing. You're like, oh, yeah, I guess that wasn't. You really commit to
Yeah.
a story. They're hard to get out of them.
It is tough once you get the wheels moving. I think, though, like, people are talking about, when crowd work, it peaked probably 2 years ago online
Yeah.
in terms of, like, Instagram clips. I really think the next wave, it's going to be weird games.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Like that
Instead of
Chinese shit.
No, but instead of doing comedy on stage with just comedian talking, it's going to be bringing people on stage and making them do weird Family Feud shit.
Wow.
If you can because there are some comics already whose like big thing is like bringing girls on stage.
Yeah,
and
I
they
see
line
that a
up
lot.
or something. But
Spell
it's
run.
exactly, or you do like the fucking the bubble popping thing or something.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
People love a weird game, but if you can bring people on stage and you can find some way where you can make one person compete with another person, they will love you for life.
You're right, too.
Asking some weird trivia questions or
Yeah, how do you spell Ohio? I seen a good one on TikTok, man. It's crazy. They're asking these guys what half of 54 is. Dude, it's like, I wonder how many people they had to ask to get this many people to not know.
Wow.
It's like the old Jay Leno questions or David Letterman.
See, what if it was like you're on stage, but like the stage is kind of big? It's like maybe but like a square. It's like 12 by 12 stage. Audience is still sort of lined up out here. What if the comic just gets to decide who wrestles?
Oh, dude, that would be great. Or punch in the arm.
Well, you start them off like that.
Right.
You bring two guys on stage who both they don't know each other, but they both look kind of dumb.
You start off a little slow
aggressive.
with it.
Yeah. You say,
Well, you look a little afraid.
Well, you say, hey, what do you think of this guy's shoes?
Right.
And the guy says something, everybody goes, oh, what you say, oh, yeah, what do you think about, Latinos?
Yeah, is that your girl over there?
Yeah. You got to get them to start messing with each other and insulting each other, and you get the whole crowd going. People start kind of like cheering along. Next thing you know, at the very end, it's like, that's when you just surprise them. You say, hey, guys, guess what? Pull out some boxing gloves.
Yeah, let's solve this right now.
I'm going to get off the stage. That would be the most exciting boxing match of all time.
Dude, I seen this shit. I couldn't believe it had to be. It had to be real. I mean, I know it wasn't AI, dude. Where they were playing Russian roulette with shots in the foot. I couldn't not stop watching it. The guy's taking forever.
Oh, wow.
I sat there for a whole minute, and he shot him in the foot.
Wow.
I was so relieved they got shot in the foot. Because if you sit there for a minute and that don't happen, it's like you're fucking pissed.
That's tough. I saw they got these guys. There was like new boxing leagues in Russia.
Uh-huh.
That's when you really want to see what the future looks like. Russian boxing.
Wow.
They got a whole boxing league where dudes wear jeans. It's just guys with no shirt and blue jeans, like
wow,
tight jeans, and they're just fucking. And it's like it's all bare knuckle boxing, so it's just wraps.
Oh,
no
shit.
gloves, and they're just straight up like socking each other. But it looks so cool in jeans.
Damn.
They look like construction workers or something.
Wow.
That's what like guys want to see though, is that like people don't really care about watching good boxing. That's what I'm realizing. That's what all this Jake Paul stuff is, where it's like all anybody wants to see is a fight.
Right.
They don't care about the sweet science. They don't care about footwork.
Yo, that shit's out the window.
That shit is like, it's all right for like big fights. You watch Canelo Crawford. But from anybody who's not at the very top superstar level, they just want to see two dudes fight.
I'll be honest, it's more entertaining watching two dudes that can't fight than two people that are
because
skilled.
Two guys who don't know how to fight are gonna throw bigger punches.
Shit's gonna get wild.
They're gonna do
the one dude will spit on the other one.
Well, they're also gonna and they're gonna gas out in about 20 seconds.
They're yelling shit.
But it's like if the comedy show, the first 30 minutes was you setting up the fight, and then the next 30 minutes was the fight itself, that's $1 billion in box out. That's Kill Tony right there.
That should be a new podcast.
Yeah. But it's like you got to start it off. You got to set it up as without telling them. It's got to be like a secret.
Well, what about once you're famous, though? People are going to know.
But it's just like Kill Tony, where at first Kill Tony was, like when I did it, it was basically, it was an open mic.
Wow.
So it was like, it wasn't like a big famous thing yet. Now it's like there's guys whose dream is to go on Kill Tony.
Right.
There's guys who go in knowing that they're going to act weird and be like a weird freak show.
Yeah, try to go
So
viral.
people start playing towards it.
Yeah.
So you start off your boxing show as being like a legit comedy show that every once in a while there's a fight.
Yeah.
But then over time it develops. And then eventually you get dudes who are going there who just want to fight.
Yeah.
And then you know, that's when it goes MSG.
Yeah, it'd be selling out. That's a golden idea.
If you get
I put a bench press in
two
there.
women fighting.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that would be great. Get them lifting.
Yeah, some Jerry Springer stuff.
I'd be down.
They don't do Jerry Springer anymore.
No.
That really was like that's a kind of entertainment that it went away, but it didn't have to go away.
A guy in my hometown had this shitty buy here, pay here car lot. It's called like A1 Motors. And he hired Jerry Springer to do a commercial, and he did it.
Oh, yeah.
And the fucking place was like, people bought cars there all the time.
Is Jerry Springer from like Columbus or something? He was from Ohio,
wow,
right?
Is he? I didn't know that.
I think so. Wasn't he like mayor of Cincinnati?
Was he really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He had like a whole political career before he became Jerry Springer.
Those are the guys that are the best in politics.
Well, even just like the way he was on that show.
Right. He knew how to stir shit up.
Yeah. But he was always like the calm one. That's who you got to beat.
Yeah, he was calm, but he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, of course.
So, do you think Jill deserves that?
How does that make you feel? Yeah. Next thing you know, dudes are fighting.
Yeah, it's that simple.
The problem with Jerry Springer was that it just like it could only get so crazy.
Yeah, and
after
peaked.
a while, you kind of max out. But it's like that's the kind of show where it goes off the air, and then 10 years later, you can bring it back. Because people do still want to see weird shit like that.
And the commercials that would be on Jerry Springer were even better because it's like you could tell that this show is catered to a certain demographic of people.
Yeah.
See these commercials? Say, did you get rear-ended recently? Call
Yeah.
Legal Wits and Legal Wits.
Mesothelioma.
Yeah. It's my money and I want it now.
That's what, I think Tim Dillon tried to do that on his Netflix show. But I think he got too advanced with it.
What was he trying to do?
He did like a weird talk show.
Oh, shit.
It was like a weird freak show thing. But I think you got to set it up in a more straightforward way.
Yeah.
Where it's got to look like a fight that's happening at a comedy club. And people will love that shit.
Yeah. You know what I want to come back is the Stone Cold Steve Austin Stunner.
I mean, it's still back.
You think people are still doing
wrestling's never gone anywhere. That's one of those things where like I'm not like a wrestling fan, but I like hearing people talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
I like watching interviews and stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
You see Vince McMahon pop up.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, because now they got wrestling, WWE's on Netflix.
Oh, no shit.
You can watch any like all their like pay-per-view fights and stuff. But when you watch wrestling now, Because we were watching wrestling back in the day, in the 90s, early 2000s.
And they only really catered to certain people wrestling back then. Now they got real lot of diversity going on.
But it's still wrestling, though.
But you still see now you see Spanish people are fans of it.
Yeah. But I mean, the actual thing itself has never really changed. It still looks very recognizably like pro wrestling.
I think it got a lot more faker looking.
Well, it's more like theatric.
Right.
But
and people know it.
That shit still sells out. They're going to Dubai.
I would go to a wrestling match in a heartbeat.
Yeah. You ever seen live wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, I seen both of them. I seen WWF. My family took me once when I was a kid, and then I seen
some like local shit.
And I seen some local shit too.
That's the best one.
Yeah, the locals is the best. My buddy he used to do comedy. He got hit with a chair, and the back of the chair hit him in the back of the head.
Wow.
Dude had him bleeding out. He didn't give a fuck.
That was probably the most fun I ever had when I was a little kid.
Backyard wrestling?
12 years old, was me and my friends going to like a local wrestling show in San Francisco. It was me and like 4 of my best friends back then. Time of our lives. That was the best because it was like you're like front row.
Yeah, when you were a kid, it had to be amazing.
Oh my god, yeah, so much entertainment.
When I was like 25, just supporting my buddy.
Oh yeah, it'd still be fun.
Yeah, I felt bad for him the whole time.
They still do. They do that stuff in my neighborhood in like the little like warehouse districts. There's like weird extreme wrestling kind of stuff there.
They just opened up a martial artist school over here.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm always saying. Any podcast fans have heard me say this a million times. I should be able to watch boxing.
Yeah.
I want to be able to walk into a local boxing ring and see like 2 local guys fighting.
I'm wondering if they'd have. I seen this billboard over here on 38th that says the birthplace of Hulkamania. It's like a place that they're opening up, but I think it's a bar. I didn't think that had anything to do with New York, but it's over by Madison Square Garden. Maybe that's what that was. Or maybe they're just using it for marketing.
Oh, yeah. I don't really associate Hulkamania with New York City.
Yeah, me neither.
That's like a Florida thing.
Yeah, Hulkamaniacs.
Yeah. All right, let's plug some dates, huh?
I got all cruise ships, guys. I can't.
Let's name some Caribbean islands for
going on Legend. I'm going. I'm going to the Bahamas. Zurich, I think, is one in there.
Guatemala, Honduras,
Jamaica.
Any fans? Jamaica, Bahama.
Guys, if you're bored, go down to Jamaica and get the coconuts, dude. I'm not kidding. A Jamaican coconut, by far the best tasting drink in the world.
Oh, they crack it open for you?
Man, they do it all. They tell you a little story about life and how you gotta relax.
Oh, wow.
You know, they'll tell you it's relax, it's love.
Do you get to watch them shimmy up the tree?
They do it quick. No. They got the coconuts already.
Okay.
But
that's what I've seen in Thailand.
Man, that had to be
when
wild.
There's like a little kid who's like a 6-year-old.
Get the fuck out of here.
They just like point, and the kid like shimmies up.
Dude.
It's part of the show. He shimmies up with the machete and just like whacks the shit down. And
holy
falls
shit!
on the ground.
For a $5 coconut.
I mean, you got to give these people a show. You give them a story to tell.
I wish they did that in Jamaica.
Well, you know they're doing it at some point.
Right.
You just don't get to see it.
I think they probably hit him with a stick.
Yeah. Well, they probably got a crane or something at this point. But what you want to see is a kid shimmy up the tree.
That would be the best. I'd pay extra for that in a heartbeat. Run up a tree with a machete, little kid from Taiwan.
Yeah.
Man, that would be enjoyable.